What's up, Digidestins? Did you hear the bell? That means it's another day in the market watch. We have plenty of cards to talk about, and I'm excited to talk about these cards. These are cards you're going to want to get for the future. These are valuable cards that will help the decks, probably. But without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. First card we're going to talk about is none other than X Antibody from X Record BT09. This card is sitting at a whopping $3.49, which is like $3.50. Not terrible. You can definitely pick up a couple of these and get rid of that shipping charge, and you'll be all set. Originally, I do remember people were saying, nah, this X Antibody BT9 card is not going to get replaced by Protoform. Protoform sucks. And then I was right. Protoform was the better one. I definitely thought Protoform was going to be the better take of it, just because the fact that it goes into security, gives another check to break that goes into your hand. The following turn, you'll get your piece back. Hopefully Digivolve into it at a reduced cost of X Antibody, and boom, you're all set to go. I think that's really important to take into the account that the recovery aspect of Secon, well, not Secon, of the Protoform is what makes it better. People are buying the X Antibody cards right now. I don't know what you guys are planning. Europe side looking like €2.40, €2.50. This is going up as well. I don't know why. Pre-release stamp, somebody came up and bought 3 copies at $5.06. Which isn't a bad pickup, actually. Looking at it now, we're at 7. Europe side looking like €5 to €7. Shoutmon Cross Encounter pre-release stamp card, BT10 promo, holding strong at the $4 to $5 range. Why am I bringing this up? Because BT, what is it? 19 is a Cross Encounters bonus set. It'll be based off the manga. So that means we're going to get more Crossheart support. We're going to get more Dark Knightmon support. We're going to get more Blue Flare support. We're going to get more the Bagra Army support. This is stuff you should be keeping on your radar to get now while it's dirt cheap and it's valued. Europe side looking like €1.70, €3 to €6. Shoutmon Winter Pack, Exceed Apocalypse, Cross Encounter, BT10. This card is going down. It's only $1 a pop. People have been buying it recently. If you take a look, there's been a sale almost every couple days. That is important to take away from this. Make sure you get your copies now, especially if you're planning on max rarity and cross art. Once we get to closer to BT19 and we know what cards are going to be in it, these cards will go up. I know there's at least 4 months before we start seeing that. Get prepared, because that is going to be important. Europe side looking like 99 cents, €1 to €1.20. Shoutmon ×4 pre-release card. I know this card is at 1. Make sure you snag it now. There's no reason for you not to have your 1 copy of max rarity card, right? Before this thing becomes like a $20 card. Just keep this in mind, because at the end of the day, Shoutmon ×4 pre-release stamps are restricted to 1. This is going to be an important piece, as always. Europe side looking like 80 cents, 80 cents, €1, €1.20. And probably what's going to happen is we're going to get a new ×4 that isn't going to be as broken. Keep that in mind. I think we'll get an on-play draw 1 or draw 1, discard, draw 2, discard 1 kind of situation where it's not as oppressive. It doesn't have the end of attack, pop, cycle, unsuspended tamer. I think we'll get a lighter version that's, decent. It's not going to be the true ×4. I think that's what we're going to see. Then, taking a look at it, 80 cents, €1. Definitely get it now. Shoutmon ×7 Superior Mode Alternate Art Gold. Once that support gets shown off, this card is going to go. You know this. Max rarity people are all about that. If you're going to be expecting to play ×7 Superior Mode Alternate Art stuff, all that good stuff, you should be ready for this. Europe side, well, for even the regular art though, this is a good time to pick up. Just pick up a couple, like 2 copies, and you'll be good as gold. There's no reason to play more than 2. Just keep that in mind. $1.26, $1.63 is not bad. For the max rarity version, 75 euros, 78 euros, 80 euros. Let's even go further here. Let's go for its regular art. Same thing, €1.50, €1.80, €2. Not terrible. Time now is to pick up, especially if you guys want extra copies to flip later. Because if the deck is really good and you use this at 2, the secrets are always the ones that go up first. Shoutmon ×7 regional participation, 93 cents. Make sure you grab your copies, because if you like this art, it's a option for validation. Then you do have the finalists at $6.89, and somebody picked this up. Make sure you grab your copies because this will go up as well as long as there's a decent ×7. Europe side looking like 60 cents, 61 cents, 90 cents, €1. For participation, what's the regional looking like? Finalist, €3, €4. Definitely pick this up. This will go up. Shoutmon ×3 championship. People are already starting to pick it up because they know that they're going to need this for their Shoutmon decks. He's already at 11s, going right to $20 real quick. Somebody could come here and clean this up very easily. Europe side looking like €3, €4. And again, Crossheart is going to be probably one of those better decks, and you're going to want to have that. Shoutmon ×7 alternate art dimensional phase, BT11 going down. I know we do have the regional finalists. Who doesn't like the Transformers look here? That's pretty cool looking. It's up to you what you value as the max rarity. Taking a look at it, $4.26 can disappear really quickly, go to 7s to 8s. Europe side though looking like €4 to €6. No surprise here. Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode Dragonic Roar EX03, 70 cents. Someone just came in and bought 20 copies at $1.50 each. That's why it bumped on the radar. Somebody is like, well, if this deck gets support, we get some crazy shenanigans. Well, you're not wrong. Not right either. 25 cents, 50 cents. Definitely a dirt cheap card. Expect this to go up though. Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode Dragon Roar EX03, The Secret. After being cooled off, we are seeing 14s, 15s. I expect in the set, we're going to see an EX7. We're going to see Fighter Mode of some capacity. It could be completely voided out though. Just keep that in mind. There's a possibility the card won't show up in the set because it could be an endgame scenario. People are just speculating EX07 just because it is a heavy focus on the new stuff. Keeping that in mind, look at that. Europe side looking like 15s to €20. Not terrible. Shade Dramon promo 1110 3rd anniversary survey pack. Looking like $17 going up. I expect this to climb once we see the new Imperial Dramon. If it's really nuts, this card will be one of the cards that is going to shoot up, but just keep that in mind. Europe side looking like 17s to 18s. This could disappear, really becomes 25 very easily. Oof. Lady Devi, you guys are looking up Lady Devis for some reason. I mean, OG is getting bought out. Someone came in and bought the low end pretty quickly. There's only 83 cents. Going to $1 pretty quickly. Europe side though looking like 50 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. You're pretty decent here, nothing to worry about. Lady Debbie from Dimensional Phase BT11 bumping up to $3 a pop. You know, we got some shipping that keeps it a little bit higher. Looking at now $3.50. The regular one on Europe though looking like €1.40, €1.85, €2. You guys are buying it. Lady Debbie Dimensional Phase pre-release card though holding strong in this $9-10 range. It's being looked at by the looks of it on TCG Player. Nothing outside of the extremes here. Last sale was $3. I mean, the alternate art exists. Europe side though looking like €2, €2.13, bumping up a little bit. Analog Youth exploded, guys. I don't know, money went like today's today and ended up buying a bunch of Analog Youths in the last couple days, and it's now reached a $9 card again. That means probably best bet, go to Classic Collection, buy a box, get 2 copies. I've said this before, usually get your money's worth out of Classic. Europe side looking like €2, €3, not bad. Ukabon promo 123. I love how it's 123. It's just ridiculous. $5.55. Needed card is going to be needed card. You're going to need this if you plan on playing a lot of the decks in the coming formats. It's just one of those good cards. Europe side looking like €6, €7. Not terrible. Jesmon GX is showing some climbing up too. People are starting to buy it up more. I get where they're coming from. They want to test it in Magnamon X Antibody or test Magna Antibody in Jesmon. I get it. I don't know if it's going to hold that long term. Looking at it now, 35s and going up. Europe side looking like 19s, 20s, then goes to 30s pretty quickly. Rena Dimensional Phase BT11 going down though, looking good to come down. Somebody's popping in with 35s. So if you guys are waiting on Renas, probably pick them up at 35s very comfortably. Europe side looking like 39, €40, 42 Euro. Death X alternate art X record BT09 holding strong at that $100 mark and is not coming down anytime soon. Death X is just one of those powerhouse cards, especially going into armor format. This can lead, being able to de-digivolve before their protection skills goes off is quite needed. Europe side looking like 62 euros, 65 euros, 70 euros. Venusmon is going up a little bit. We're looking like 11s, 12s. Venusmon alternate art though, going down a little bit just because the announcement. We're now touching 45, 55s, which is good to see her finally falling down a little bit, just because now there is another alternate art that you can get, and it will depend on what you count as max rarity at that point. Europe side though, 7 euros, 8 euros, going down. Let's see what the alti is looking like. 45, 50 euros. Then we have Ancient Greymon Great Legends BTO4. We talked about this last week. Taking a look at it now, it's holding strong in the 30s. Somebody can come here, clear up that 30, and it'll be a $39 card. Oof, this ain't looking good. Europe side looking like 15s to 18s to 20s. Hawkmon promo starting to come down. Actually, we're down to 10s. That's good, guys. That's good. We want to see this thing probably reach 5s, and then you pick it up and you'll be all set. Europe side looking like 7 euros, 9 euros, 11 euros, and 23s. Oof. I can't wait for you guys to get your stuff. Skull Nightmon, another card you should have on your radar. People are starting to pick it up. This is not a drill. Once they know that we got support coming, people are going to buy this up. It'll get bought probably slowly. Make sure you get a couple copies. Europe side looking like 10s to 11s to 12 euros. Bagra Army alternate art, Dimensional Phase, BT11. Just keep this on your radar, especially since he is a boss Digimon that you're going to want to have. The thing is, the deck is not as great as it should be. There is a chance this deck can explode once we get new support. Europe side looking like 7 euros 30 cents, 8 euros. Just be ready to pick him up. Darkness Bagramon alternate art, same thing that happened with Nats. There's going to be something here that's going to happen. Once they show off support, this is going to be valued as well. When opponent's Digimon Digivolves are attacked by trashing 5 in this Digivolution, return all tamers to their owner's hand. It depends on the matchup. This becomes valued. Some matchups you don't want to do that. Darkness alternate art though, looking like $4.20. Pretty decent. Regular art 66 cents, 90 cents. Make sure you pick up a couple copies just in case you want to play Bagra. Europe side 97 cents, 1 euro. Let's take a look here for its alternate art, 4 euros 48 cents, 5 euros. Then the silver boy never recovered. Wow. Taking a look now, 80 euros to 100 euros. Guys, that's crazy. Kazemon. We have Event Pack 3 Kazemon from Next Adventure, BTO7, $12 a pop. Holding strong here. Be ready to pick up copies if you need it. Just depends on what the hybrid support's going to look like. Europe side looking like 3 euros 80 cents, 4 euros 40 cents. Bumping up. People are starting to buy this. Let me reset that. Sure. There has been sales on this. People are probably classifying this as the max rarity. Be expecting this to go up a little bit. 4 euros, 4 euros, 3 euros 27 cents. Europe side looking like 3 euros 99 cents, 4 euros 48 cents. Going down. You guys value it the other one. We don't value the event pack. You guys value the event pack more. I love it. I love it. That's interesting. We choose premium Bandai product. You guys choose the event. I love it. Korikakumon, Event Pack 3, and Next Adventures. No movement yet, really. There has been some sales in the last couple days. Just keep this on your radar. It's a $20 card. Expected to go up. Europe side looking like 9 euros to 11 euros. This is especially for max rarity people. If you're not max rarity, that's fine. Just pass on it. Kumamon Event Pack 3. Let's see. We're seeing some sales at $3.51. Not a bad pickup at that price if you guys have valued the event pack stuff. Europe side, 2 euros 50 cents, 3 euros going up. Second anniversary though. Frontier Next Adventure, BT7. This is where it's showing some movement. We're at 7s to 8s. People are valuing this as max rarity. On our side, Europe side, you actually are valuing this. Okay, 3 euros, 3 euros. Cool, cool, cool. Now that makes sense. Zephyrmon, Event Pack 3, Next Adventure, BTO7. Make sure you get your copies here. I know they're kind of cheap right now. I mean, somebody can come in here and clear up this $5 and then it's a $9 card again. Be ready for that. Europe side looking like 3 euros 50 cents, 5 euros to 7 euros. Beatomon Event Pack 3, Next Adventure. Showing some movement, nothing too crazy. $3, $4. Explosions, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3s. Going up. Oh, excuse me. Hold up, wait a minute, Beetlemon, you're not the right one. Bum, bum. You're still not the right one. Bump. There we go. Looking like €1.50, €1.80, showing some movement. Beetlemon second anniversary. This is going down, actually. Some sales in the $5 to $5.50 range. That's some value. And Europe side looking like €1.20, €1.80 going down. Bushy Agumon event pack. Get ready for this. Probably should see some movement more often than not. That is on you. Looking like 15s, 17s, $33. I mean, movement is when a deck tops using Bushy Agu is kind of cool. Europe side looking like €3.50, €4 to €5. All in all, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this market watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.